Welcome back to Farmer's Dynasty with the Root Man. Hey, we're back, and Charlotte's still pregnant. That's always good news, I guess. So, I, in the last episode, did a little bit of harvesting. I've got a couple of fields being worked on. This one down here, and this one. I need to work on the rest of them. Let's see, we've got this one to work on, this one to work on. And I'm kind of leery about hiring too many workers. We do have an update in the game. There's a new... Let's see here. There is a new place to buy items. I think it's down here. Let's see. I think it's right here. There's a new vehicle store. We should go down and take a look, see what it's all about. Let's run over and do that. And then I want to get back into it. I was manually doing my own fields, and if you remember, I had a crash. So I finished out the last episode after a crash. But there's some changes in the game. They added, well, they worked on a lot of the voice acting and things like that. So there's that kind of thing going on. Let's see, it was right here, wasn't it? Well, I'm pretty sure this is the new dealer. Farm Machinery. Right here. And there's not much here. They did add a new seeder. So, as you notice, there's not much here. There's a new seeder here. I'm thinking the plans are that they're going to put new equipment in at some point, and then this will fill up, probably. So, anyway, we got this new seeder. I don't know what difference it is in the old one. Profus. It's a Profus. There it is. A ZAM 1501. Now, I think this is the new seeder, but I'm not sure. I knew there was a new dealer, and I don't remember this one being here. So I just assumed that was the new seeder. Let's go look at the one that we own, because that was the old seeder. Alright, where's my seeder at? Where did I leave it? I can't recall what I did with it. Did I have it? That's the baler. Did I put it in here? I don't remember this thing being this big. That's odd. I don't remember this. Well, if there's a new seeder, that this one's a bigger one. DB400, Amazon. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch my videos because I don't remember if that's the new seeder or if that's the old seeder. I know it's the one that I purchased, but I don't know if it's the same because I don't remember it being that big. That's a mystery. I'm gonna have to go look, but I don't want to do it right now. I'm right in the middle of recording, so. If you guys know, you can let me know. I don't care, but I will check on it after the episode. I'll go check and see if that's right or not. If they put a new seeder in and replaced it with the one that we originally purchased, then that would explain why that looks bigger to me. If it's not, it just means that I don't remember how big it was when I parked it in there. So, but that other seeder doesn't look very big. I don't know why they put a smaller one in, but there you go. Let me get the stuff in here that's ready to come off, I think. Picking pumpkins. We're going to pick us some pumpkins. And then I can't remember what to do next. Probably zucchinis. It seems like I just did tomatoes. So let's see if I can get the right two buttons to push to do this quickly. Sometimes the way I do things is a little convoluted. I got two buttons I push. I push the E button and the D button, which makes me go right. Sometimes it works right, sometimes it doesn't. As you see, that one didn't seem to. So, oh, it's because I'm hitting the W key. Never mind. There's the E key and then the D key to go right. And then W. Now this time I'm going to have to do it different. We're going to do it with the E key and the A key, which makes me go left. Right. No, not right. Left. Now let's see what we got here. We got lots of zucchini. Let's go ahead and do some zucchini, and we'll go back to tomatoes. Tomatoes. So now this is the easier part, because I can just do this and just run, and it'll plant them. Lickety split there. Just push the mouse button and run. Can't get much easier than that. Well, you could have somebody else do it, but there you go. All right, let me see if the water is well, it's a little down. Let's put it in the comfort zone. And then, let's see, I needed to start a harvest, and that's what screwed my game up. I don't know if they've done anything about the crashes. I don't really know. I did read the game logs, but that was almost a week ago. So, remember, I'm ahead of you guys in making videos. So I've got a couple videos in the can before this one that you will see before this one. And the changes in the game happened as of the time I'm doing this last week. So, let me see. I've got... that guy's done, so I've got access to 3 combines. Let's do this one. We're going to harvest and sell. Get this harvest out of the way. That's going to put me into the next year. I'm going to be going right into next year. Charlotte will be more pregnant. I don't know how you get... I don't know. It doesn't happen in degrees. If you're either pregnant or you're not. So she can't get more pregnant. Anyway, let that guy go to work. I'm hoping they fix some of the AI issues, because that's what was causing me all the trouble. I'm assuming. You know, I don't know 100%. But I'm assuming that was it. Right, let's hire a worker for this field. Harvest and sell. And it looks like I just hired a worker. It'd be interesting to find out if I'm going to have trouble hiring workers like I did before. There were some fields that I just could not hire a worker on. Have I got one coming in? Odd. I just never know where they're going to come from. They just kind of mosey over from wherever. It did say I hired one, didn't it? I'm just making myself dizzy. That's not a harvester. Well, let me look at the map again. Oh, he's coming from far away. Okay, so he's coming from that direction. I just can't see him yet. That's fine. We'll let him do it. We'll let him come from that direction. Canola, kind of cool. I didn't realize, you know, that in this game that canola... I can't remember the last time I did canola. It's been a while, I think. I've pretty much been doing wheat. Canola's not as large a crop. You don't get lost in it like you do corn. Oh, geez. I'm in the water, drowning. All right, let's work. Now, let's see. I did this one and this one. I'm working on these two here. I got that guy and... uh-oh. He is coming into this field, I hope. I think he is. I'm going to run up above here and get this field going here, and we'll come this way. I'll just be working from the right to the left, I guess, and then finish off that top field. I want to do that, I think, because that's one of the fields I had trouble with originally. Okay, yeah, he's in the correct field. Was this very one that's closer to my farm, right across the street from my farm. Kind of across the street from John's store, if you will. So let's jump over here. Make sure I'm not missing any mushrooms. The mushrooms. This field here. And I don't know, again, 100% if this field was an issue, but I did have quite a bit of trouble crashing after I hired a worker on this field. Whether it was a coincidence, I don't know. Very well could be. But here we go. I'm going to hire a worker here and see what happens. And it'll let me do it. I still am going to let the workers finish before I start doing a game save, because that's, again, I can't prove it in a court of law, but it seemed like that was the issue, that if I tried to save a game when there were still workers on the field, it gave me a bad save. I'm guessing. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It could be just coincidence. But then again, you know, how do you prove something like that? You really can't. So let's do that. I'm going to let this thing go. We're going to go grab our combine, all those workers, grab money coming in. Those euros are just dropping in the bucket. I can hear the tinkle, tinkle, tinkle as they come in. I did get a late message from one of my subscribers that said that he couldn't remember if he did anything in particular to have a child in the game, but he did think that it had something to do with higher social points. And if you remember, I used my truck to gain quite a few social points, and so maybe he was right, because the next thing you know, Charlotte is expecting. So right, let's see here. We're going to head down, put the header down. We're going to start it up, and we're going to put it in cruise control. Finish this field out. Now, as far as the other changes that they made, it looked like a lot of stuff was internal. Like, you know, like I said, there's a lot of voice work that changed. I haven't talked to a lot of people to find out what the difference is. I guess I could start by talking to Charlotte. There was a lot of voice change, I think, that they worked on. There were some internal things. The AI a little bit, I think. They didn't note anything very specifically. Just that there was a lot of work in certain areas. And, you know, whatever they did, I'm sure it was an improvement in the game, and I'm happy for that. And I'm happy to know they're still working on it. I was a little worried about that, as you know. And I'd say, like I said, I wasn't worried about it, per se, because I feel I've gotten entertainment value out of the game. Why am I not able to do this, or am I? Oh, I guess it is. Cleaning up the edges didn't seem to be working, but I guess it is. Alright, we got 62% in there. Let me run this edge. Did I say 62? I don't think, is that? That's not what that said. Yeah, it is, 63. Never mind. I'm just confused. Things like that happen. You get sunstroke out here on the farm. You're moving too fast, but I'm not harvesting anything, so don't threaten me with warning. You're moving too fast. I don't want to back into my other field because I'll ruin the crops. I'm going to put it in cruise control. Now, it's funny because cruise control goes, as far as I can tell, as fast as I was going, but it tells me that it's not harvesting properly. Watch, I'm going to go again. Let me try this. This is me driving, and it's telling me that I'm going... Oh, I guess I am. 20-some miles an hour. Never mind. I was wrong. It does go a lot faster. It just didn't seem like it did. All right, so if it's not cruise control... God, I can't talk. If it's not in cruise control, if you're driving it, you can go much too fast, I guess. It just didn't seem like it was going all that fast. Wait a minute now, though. Let's see, how am I doing? 97%. I think I'm going to stop here. And we're going to put the old Piper Bruni out. And I got to find my wagon. Whoa, stop. I wanted to jump out and I hit the wrong key. Right, we're going to go down and grab our tractor. And we're going to find... I wonder if myself, if I go through the fields, if it ruins crops. Doesn't seem to. Grab the trusty old tractor here. Why did it unhook the headers automatically, but it doesn't unhook the trailers automatically when you shut a game down? Whoa! He took off like a shot. Where's my combine? They're over there. I'm taking the long way around, it looks like. Man, starting off with a new family, I'm going to have a few euros to spend. I wonder if I can move into the city. Alright, here we go. Don't roll away, tractor. Just stay right there. And we're going to jump in here. Oh, let's see here. Start spilling. I hate that phrase. Can I say start loading grain trailer? Spilling kind of makes me believe that I'm spilling on the ground and losing all my crops. Everything going okay? Looks like it. That canola sure looks a lot different than it does in Farm Simulator. Does it not? Right, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my bin right away. And so I don't have to take all day driving back and forth to a sell point. It's not like I need the money right away. So, just do this. Okay, raise the trailer, and hopefully it's going in the silo. Wish this trailer didn't move like that. It looks like it's sliding right off, you know. Cruise control, lower trailer. There we go. Unfortunately, I didn't look to see how much I had in the trailer before I started dumping to verify that it did indeed all go in there. Alright, hang on. I gotta put this controller down because I'm really losing it. Can't remember what the controls are. I have 9,179. That sounds about right for that size of trailer. So I'm just assuming I got every little drop in there. And I didn't spill any on the ground. He didn't say I did. Alright, pipe in, buddy. Lower. Start her up. Cruise control. And we're off like a shot. I do intend to use the storage that's in over the garage. Hopefully I can get both these fields in there. And then I will sell probably off screen, not during the recording. It takes so long. You have to watch me drive all the way over there. I guess what I could do is say, look, I'm going to market, drive there, start the recording back up, let you see me sell it, and then stop the recording again, drive all the way back home, say, okay, I'm getting another load, drive all the way over there. Or what I could just do is sell all the crops and say, look, I went from such and such amount of euros to such and such amount of euros because I sold my crops. And that's probably the easier way to do it. Man, that bird has a big shadow. Did you see the shadow of that bird? As big as his combine. With these California condors around here. But again, as I say, I'm glad that the developers are still working on the game. They're still trying to get ready to bring it out because it's still in early access. Oh shoot, I'm seriously hungry, it says. Seriously, I'm hungry, it says. Let's have some pizza. I really was too, wasn't I? That affects everything. That affects my harvesting, my work. I'm surprised that I didn't faint and fall out the damn combine and hurt myself. I know, I'm moving too fast. I'm losing crops. You don't have to remind me. Well, I guess it does because it's a game function, but you know what I mean. I wonder when they're going to be able to get the animals. Like they added fishing, and they gave you a fishing pole so you could fish, right? They're going to give us a gun so we can hunt? Or can we run over them with the tractor and pick up the roadkill? That worked for me. Roadkill stew. So one of my favorite actors passed away this week, just a couple of days ago, Burt Reynolds. And, you know, he wasn't an Academy Award-winning actor, but he made some enjoyable movies. I loved the Cannonball ones, Cannonball Run, and some of those. Smokey and the Bandit, they were fun. He made some fun movies. It looked like he had a pretty good time while he was doing things. Anyway, like I say, I liked him. Seemed like a regular kind of a guy. A little bit macho, but that's okay. I can't remember the one that he played, the football player that got thrown in jail. That was pretty good. He got thrown in prison and had to form a football team. That was pretty good. I can't remember the name of that one. It's been years since I've seen it. Actually, it's been years since I've seen any of his movies. It just made me kind of nostalgic there when I saw that he'd passed away. Now, hang on. Where is my... Okay, 50%. Now, see, this is what I wish they would kind of correct a little bit. You notice the camera here. If you just pop in here, it's so hard to see what you want to find. I wish that right there, information right there on the combine would pop up in the right-hand corner, left-hand corner, I don't care, someplace where it would be easily read without having to move the camera around to see it. Or maybe this stuff that's moving with the camera Maybe that information should be static. I don't know. It just makes it kind of hard to figure out what the hell you're doing. You have to kind of stop and move the camera around and, oh, okay, I got a few little, a little bit of space left for product that I can sow. I guess you're not sowing, you're harvesting. Give you some idea where you're at. Okay, as soon as I finish this field up, I'm going to take a look at the house, see how the other hard workers are doing, if they finished their fields. Yeah, see, there's pigs up there. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just run them over with your tractor? And you can. They disappear when you run over them with a tractor. But wouldn't that be cool if you could run over them and pick up the meat? Roadkill. Right, let's get out of here. Whoop. Let's get out of here. Take a look at the map. All right, I've got one guy's done. This guy must be done. So that's harvested. That's harvested. These two are harvested. I could probably do this field next. Let's try that. Harvest and sell. You just hired a worker and let me do it. Alright, so this got 54%. Let me head up here and start this other field. Lower it, turn it on, cruise control, and we're off. And I'm going the wrong way. But that's okay, because I don't think I'm going to get 50 more % on this one line right here. So that means I can correct my error and turn around and go the other way. The reason I said that is my pipe going the direction I was going, my pipe is in the inside of the field, which is not good because I won't be able to empty the combine without destroying crops. So you want the pipe on the outside so that you can pull a trailer in, grab the crops without driving on the crops and destroying them. That doesn't matter in Farm Sim 17. It may in 19, I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. But I didn't hear that they were adding crop withering into Farm Sim 19. I did not hear that. I haven't heard that at all, so I don't know if that's the case. 73%. The combine, I think, holds a little bit more than the trailer, so I don't like to have a full combine because then it tells me that I'm spilling crops because the trailer's full. So I think I will just stop right here and put the pipe out. Find our truck. I keep saying truck. It's a tractor with a trailer. Semantics. Stop. There you go. Don't move. Don't roll away. I think sometimes they do. Achievement unlocked. Rich man. Ooh. I made enough euros to get a new achievement. That's sweet. Okay. X marks the spot. Let's fill it up. $29, $27, $26, $25, $22, $21, $20, $19, $18, $17. Oh, I'm going too fast. Going too fast for me. I can't keep up. So the plan is to continue on with this harvest and then reseed, replow, redo all that junk-a-doodle-doo, and head into next year and find out how this baby thing works. Because, what is it? It is August 19th. We have the month of, we're over halfway through August, so we've got half a month of August left, a couple weeks, and then we have 4 weeks of September. And then we're going to jump all the way to April, so we've got, I was trying to figure that out. I think she got pregnant in June. You got 9 months. So we should be having baby by March. So the plan is finish the harvest, reseed, and then jump into the next season and work our way into March. See what happens. Looks like everything's going in. I haven't got a notice that I'm spilling. Okay, I'm going to jump out. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Jump out of here. Does that thing still come down after I've jumped out, or does it stop? No, I think it actually does come down. Well, let's finish this field out. And then I got to start doing some plowing and stuff, get ready for the next harvest, which will be in April or later. I haven't had a chance yet. I was talking about Burt Reynolds passing. I haven't had a chance yet. I've got the Cannonball. Let's see, I've got the Smoking the Bandit ones. I think I've got the Cannonball ones too. I can't remember if I do or not. But they should be readily available. I know I have the Smoking the Bandit ones. I might have to do a Burt Reynolds marathon. We're big into marathons in my family. I mean, whenever we have a get-together of more than a few days, Christmas, Thanksgiving, things like that, we have marathons. The big marathon in the past years was the Lord of the Rings. We would do Lord of the Rings marathons, and yeah, my son, he likes a lot of the same stuff I do, and so at least the two of us. The girls aren't that big into it, but Jeff is, and my wife is. She'll watch them with us. She kind of comes and goes because she's got cooking things during the holidays, of course. But that kind of stuff. We'll do marathons. Marathon for us, I'm one of these kind of guys, I go to a movie, I'll sit till the movie's over and watch all the credits. And people think I'm nuts. And my son will do that with me too. He does the same thing. And we look to see if there's people in there that we might know, not personally, I don't mean personally, but people like voice actors and things that aren't necessarily visible on screen, that kind of thing. And we'll find a lot of times that you'll find voice actors in movies and stuff that are in video games. And so we'll say, oh, that guy did, this video game or that video game, and I know it's kind of nerdy, but it's our thing. So we'll sit and watch all the credits. But when we do a marathon, like when I buy movies, I make sure I get the extended versions, the director's cuts, I wait. I don't go out and buy, like, say, the Lord of the Rings, because I knew what was going to happen with the Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings, they do the first movie, Fellowship of the Ring. When it's out, they sell the DVD. Which is fine. I don't buy it. Or if I do, I get a cheap version just to be able to watch it. Or the digital version. But I'll wait until they bring out the big guns, because they tend to do that sometimes. They'll bring out a movie, especially if it's a big movie like that, and they'll just bring it out. You buy it, for whatever you pay for a movie, and then the next one comes out, you buy it, and then eventually they come out with one that has more scenes to it, extended scenes. Now they'll make the movie a half hour longer than it was when it showed in the theater. So you get scenes that were cut out, they put back in. Or you get a director's cut, because a lot of times the director has an idea of what the movie should be like. They film the movie, and not always does the director have say-so in how the movie is edited. Movies can be edited and completely change the way the movie was. I think I'm just... Oh, jeez, I barely missed that rock. I need to check on the map. Let me check on these other guys. Looks like the one guy up here is done. Yep, it's done harvesting. I am not going to hire another worker right now, because I'm getting towards the end of the video. Getting close enough to the end that I don't want to have fields out when I stop playing and save the game. Did I say that wrong? I did. I don't want to have hired workers out on the fields when I am done playing and stop to save the game. So, because I think that might be some of the problems I was having with the corrupted files, the corrupted save files. And I don't know that for sure. Again, I can't prove it, but if I do certain things that I think might be causing it, it couldn't hurt, but it just may help. So right, here we go. Is that tractor moving? I thought that tractor was rolling back on me. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that tractor rolling. We full yet? I may have to stop this because I don't want it. Let me see what we got. 15% still in it. The tractor looked like it's filling up, and I don't want it to overspill. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go empty this. Because look, it's pretty full. And it'll tell me, oh, you've lost some fruit because it's spilling all over the ground. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to stop it early and take it over and dump it in. And I need to find out how much room I've got. Let's see, what am I carrying? I'm carrying 9640. 9640. Let me see how much total this thing holds. I can't run any faster than this. Alright, doesn't it tell me? I thought it would tell me what's in there. Silo chute. Oh, come on. Don't just give me those icons. I want to know what's in there. Okay, it's got 18,800 and it can hold 50. So there's plenty of room. Oh, I'm getting hungry again. It's getting late on me, too. Let me eat a hamburger real quick for dinner. And let's run. Whoop, stop it. Let's run over and get back in the trailer. It'll hold it, so we're fine. As a matter of fact, I don't see that we're going to have to use the one that's over the garage. Take it nice and easy here. Look at that time of day. Makes that silo just look all coppery colored. Right, no warnings that I'm losing crop on the ground. That's good. All right, there we go. Let me drop the trailer, jump out, and it comes down on its own. That's good. Let's get back to the combine. I could actually tab into the combine, I think. If you're in a vehicle, I'm pretty sure. Let me try. I shouldn't say I think you can and then I don't know, but I think you can. I think I've done it. All right, so let's see if I can. That's not it. There we go. Yeah, I can. I can jump back and forth. All right, I'm going to end the episode here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this field out, put it in the silo over there. I'm going to get out of the combine. I'm going to finish this field out, put it in the silo over there. I'm going to wait until the workers are done with their fields, and I'm going to save the game, get out. When we come back, we'll probably be in a new day, and we'll continue on with this. And as I said earlier, the plan is to finish this harvest out, plant a new harvest, get into the next year, and hopefully we'll have a family. So I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next episode. Happy farming.